Hello and welcome to my live reading session. I'm going to start out by doing a 7-day ahead for each zodiac sign. And then if anybody comes on or is on right now, if you'd like a free reading, just post in the chat what your question is and let me know, and I will pull some cards and do the reading. No obligation. I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, and a subscribe if that's possible. But let's get on with the next 7 days for each zodiac sign. Isn't it a little different this month? Look at Aries, the Five of Cups, regret. So there's something from the past that may have been on your mind a lot lately that you've been holding on to and you're struggling with it. There is this sense of you need to stop focusing on that. You need to let it go because all it's doing is holding you back. All that memory does is take you right back to that moment and the energy of that moment. So you're not focused on the present and what you do have, what is working. As long as you keep getting sucked back into that drama or that moment from the past, it's going to be hard to move forward. So try to snap yourself out of it, Aries, and move forward. And we'll look at Taurus, Seven of Pentacles, a time of assessment. Looking at your resources. How are you managing things? Can you change up the schedule? Can you change the order in which things are done? Can you maybe let some things go so you can make room for something new or replace some things with something else? It's about looking at, we also have the term, how does your garden grow coming through? So maybe some of you are starting a garden and you're trying to decide what you want to plant. So it could be literal like that too. This may be the week where you're planning that, but definitely this time of assessment and review of where things are and making decisions on what you want to cut, what you want to change, or if everything's working out just the way you want. Next up, we're going to have Gemini. The Queen of Cups for Gemini, feeling confident. Feeling confident about what it is that you do, and how you're feeling about a situation. Maybe about a person. But there's this sense of acceptance. You're not fighting against anything. You're letting those emotions flow through. You're letting yourself feel them. You're not blocking them off. You're not trying to talk yourself out of it. Very much in touch with how you feel over this next week about a certain situation or a certain person. That's really going to help you decide what your next step is going to be. Okay, that was Gemini. Next up, we have Cancer. We have for Cancer for the next 7 days. Justice. What am I feeling for this? I'm feeling balance. Things coming back into balance. So maybe things have been feeling like they're a sense of upheaval, if you will. But all of that is coming to an end this week. Things are going to balance out. Feels a little bit like time that you've been focusing so much time and effort on this one area of your life that you've been neglecting other areas, and you're getting worn out. You're starting to feel burnt out, anxious. What else is flowing through there? There's just a sense of, I just need things to settle down. This is the week where that can happen, and it will, but you also need to put some barriers or boundaries up around yourself so that you don't keep slipping back into that. Sometimes the right answer is no. What we have for Cancer. Next up is Leo. We have for Leo for the next 7 days. The King of Swords. You are confident. This is like the CEO. It's an air element, so it's all about communication, how you express yourself, knowledge. So you may be brushing up on some area of your life, or you may be looked to as the expert in a certain area, and you may have people starting to come to you for advice. With this one, someone who is very confident and very proud of what they do. They know exactly what to say. They can also be very cutting. It's not going to be a lot of emotion necessarily behind this area, whatever this is for you. So think facts, figures, business, more impersonal, less personal than anything else. It's all about the big picture too. So Leo's going to be very much focused in that area. What's going on? What can we do to fix it? Or here's how we can fix it. Having the answer and being able to help others figure that out. Welcome to my channel. If you're out there and you'd like a free reading, please just post your question in the chat and then I'll start doing those as soon as I am done with the next 7-day readings for each zodiac sign. So that was Leo, and now we're coming up on Virgo. What is it that Virgo needs to know about the next 7 days? What's up for Virgo? 5 of Cups. Aries also had this, so if you happen to have Aries Virgo placements, this is going to be a big focus for you. You need to let go of something that happened in the past, whether it's something you said that you regret, whether it's a way that you acted that you regret, or something you did, whatever, or being hurt by somebody else or the actions of somebody else. If you keep that memory on hand and you keep coming back to focus that, you're giving that your energy. You're taking it away from the present moment and gifting all that luscious energy to that moment. Stop. You need to let that go. You need to find a way to release it, to not give it all of your energy. Bring that energy on what you do have that's working. You can regret the past, but stop living there, essentially, is what this is saying. And that's what I have for you, Virgo. I am an Aries Virgo, so fine. Next up, we have Libra. What does Libra need to know about the next 7 days? What do we have for Libra? 7 of Pentacles. I did shuffle. Can't remember what Taurus might have had this sign, maybe. Anyway, Libra. What do we have for Libra on this? Maybe multiple job offers, or looking at your job situation and what it is you want to change. What do you really want to do? It could be that there's multiple paths you could take based on what you're learning now or what your skills are, or maybe there's just different companies and you're trying to narrow it down to which one you want to work on. Or is it a focus on certain benefits that you want to make sure the company has, or opportunities that they have, or their reputation? And what can you get out of that relationship? When we start working for somebody, that is a relationship. How does the rest of their workforce feel about the company that they're working for? Do your research, dig in, and narrow it down to the one that fits best for you. That's what I have for Libra. Now we have Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know about the next 7 days? What is it that we have for Scorpio? Temperance. Seek balance. You don't want to go put all your energy in one pot, because then you're going to have 0 effort, energy. You're going to be tired, exhausted. It's just going to be out of whack. Temperance is about that moderation. So excessive drinking, not the week to do it. Partying every night, not the week to do it. You're just not going to have the energy. Or if you go do that, then you're going to neglect another area of your life. So you want to make sure that you're just kind of going with the flow and not spending all your energy in one place. That's what I have for Scorpio. There's something else popping through. Just a moment. If you can be near water, like a walk around a lake, or just going to a park that's by a lake, or in some way connect with water, that's going to help you manage some of that and maybe even resist the temptation to overdo in certain areas. It's going to help you ground. That's what I have for Scorpio. Next up is Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Again, if anybody pops in and is watching, I will be doing live free readings as soon as I'm done with these, which is shortly. I just need to know what your question is. You can put that in chat and I'll pull some cards for you. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know for the next 7 days? What do we have for Sag? The Four of Cups for Sagittarius. You may be getting antsy. You may be getting bored, or you may be dissatisfied with what's going on right now, with what you have in front of you right now. But you keep focusing on that because maybe that's what you know, that's what you're confident about, but it's not satisfying. It's not fulfilling you. Somebody may come by, or there may be an offer that comes by, or somebody's like trying to get your attention. They may be just at the periphery of your vision, of your energy. Or like, over here, there's this great offer. There's this thing that would be perfect for you. You just have to stop focusing on these and look around. Just look around. See what else is around you. See what else you could focus on. Because what you have in front of you that you keep zeroed in on, it's not working for you. It is not making your heart sing. So it might be time to add something new to the mix. Add something new to the mix for Sagittarius. Next up, we have Capricorn. What is it that Capricorn needs to know about the next 7 days? Capricorn in the next 7 days. This card wants to come forward. Three of Swords. This is showing up, hopefully. The Three of Swords. This is mind over heart, or heart over mind. Sorry, I'm just feeling it. I just have this in and out kind of thing. So there's it wishy-washy. You have been wishy-washy about something, or somebody else has, and it's causing tension. It's causing conflict because there hasn't been an answer, because things are being left up in the air. And you don't know which way to go. You don't know which thing to follow. Do you follow your heart, or do you go for the logical thing? Because this is swords, I'm saying the advice is your perception or your feelings about the matter may not be accurate. So you may be putting how you feel about something over what in front of what's actually going on. So there's a lot of this stuff going on here, but you're like, rose-colored glasses. I'm going to put my rose-colored glasses on and everything's going to be fine. You're going to have to rip those off and look at the situation, address it, and deal with it so that you can move past it. Because this isn't going to solve anything. It's not going to make anybody feel good if progress isn't made. Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius needs to know about the next 7 days? What do we have for Aquarius? We want to cut. Okay. The Three of Cups. Celebrating with friends. Getting together with a very small group of friends. People that lift your spirits, that you feel good around, that you also tend to lift their spirits. Meeting up, having a good time, getting their thoughts and opinions on some things that have been going on. These are people you value their advice, you value their input. Whether you follow it or not, that's up to you, but you really like to get the big picture. You want to know what all the different sides are. And these are the people you can count on to give you that honest feedback and opinion. So in this next 7 days, it might be a good idea to reach out to them about whatever it is that you have percolating in your brain there. And then we have Pisces, the last one. Not seeing anybody on right now. If you are on and would like a free reading, please post your question in the chat. There's no obligation. And we have Pisces for the next 7 days. What is it Pisces needs to know? The Two of Cups, connections. Meeting somebody that feels like you may have known forever. It's just an easy relationship. You instantly click. This could also be coming to an agreement with an existing partner or friends, or this could also be related to business too. I'm feeling very scattered a little bit here for Pisces. So there's multiple scenarios for you. 1, this is a new love interest. 2, it's a new friendship, or yeah, that instant connection, but it's not necessarily romantic. And 3 is a new coworker or business relationship, maybe a business partner or somebody that you find that you both have the same aspirations, the same goals, but you don't do exactly the same things. Your skills complement each other very well. It's a really good fit. And if you already have a partner, this is maybe the month where you're firming up that connection, where you're entering into an agreement. So like an engagement, or maybe taking things to the next level, whatever that means for your relationship. Just in these next 7 days, some of that might occur. And that's all of the zodiac signs for the next 7 days. I'm not seeing anybody out there for a reading. If you are out there and would like a free reading, you can go ahead and post your comments, or post a comment and I'll read for you. Again, no obligation. Am I too close? Doesn't look like it. Hello. The name here. Manil. Welcome to my live. If you'd like me to do a reading for you, go ahead and post your question and I'll pull some tarot cards. These are my oracle. I think for my subscribers, I'm going to do a special eclipse reading that goes over, because right now I'm doing the monthly, not the monthly, eclipse reading for each sun sign. Those are going up at the moment. I think I just have 4 left to do. And then on Monday, I am thinking of posting about the cards that seem to come up the most frequently, because there does seem to be a pattern. There's certain 3-4 cards that come up continuously, and I'd like to dive into those more. I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm having an awesome day. Is there a question you'd like me to read for you? Or do you have a question? Or would you like a general reading? That why is possibly having tarot readings about me. What is he questioning? I'm confused about his purpose, because he was the one to treat me disrespectfully. Really? Tarot readings about me. What is he questioning? So I can't look into his energy unless he's here and asking for a reading. So how could we put that? How can we change that up? For Manil and why? I can just ask the cards about your relationship, about the connection you two have, and the current status of it, or where it's headed. Let me know if you want that. I'll just go with that. I don't know if there's a delay on my end for comments. So we'll go with let's see, is an X. What is he questioning? But this is Manil asking. So for Manil, what do they need to know? I could ask what you need to know. No. Just going to put what's the current status of Manil and why. Where's that tension coming from? Oh, for his selfish reasons and whatnot, and he completely ignored me again. It's been a month, of course. It is Mercury retrograde. That might be why. the reach out, it tends to bring things up and try to close connections. So let's see where we are with Manil and why. Okay. We have the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So there's this sense or feeling of standing on firm ground. Oh, okay, hold on. They're trying to win the emotional fight. They're trying to be the one that comes out on top when it comes to the emotions between you two. So it may have been leaving a sour taste there. The Five of Swords is about winning the argument, but at what cost? At what cost did you win the argument? It's about conflict, chaos, that type of thing, confusion. The King of Cups is usually can be considered somebody who's very confident, who really understands how they feel about the situation. They can also be somebody who knows how to manipulate the emotions of others because they're so good at that. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is leaving things in this suspended state or this feeling of, I can't move forward. I'm stuck. Why can't I move forward? And it's all about your thoughts and ideas about it. It can be about anxiety. You have the freedom to move forward. It's that you're choosing not to. You're choosing to stay caught up in the thought pattern that keeps running through your head about this, all the whys, what ifs, how come, all of that that's going on here. And I do have the sense he is going to keep trying to pull you back over when he's feeling less than confident himself. That's what it is. So he wants you to be questioning. He wants you to be seeking out answers about him. He wants that kind of energetic attention. And I think the best thing you can do here is just not give it. Just say whatever, that's his thing. Does not affect who I am now. It does not affect my future. And stop giving your energy to that. Evade the trap. Recognize that you do have a way out and you don't have to stay there. I hope that helped. If anybody else is on, I am doing free readings, 3-card readings. There's no obligation. You just need to post your question in the chat and I will get to it as soon as I can. Okay. This reading. Yeah, he's not going to like that. He's not going to ignore it or like it if you're getting on just fine of it, but while he may be having doubts. Yeah, it is beautiful when they don't align and they help themselves out. Okay, moving on. I'm next. On to bigger and better things. Good luck. All right. Is anybody else there that would like a reading? I'm looking at the chat over on the side over here. You're welcome. Very welcome. All right. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Not pushing it too much. There is somebody I want to catch live on YouTube later. Beyond the Veil Tarot and Astrology has their live Friday night meetings, and this is her astrology week. So I am looking forward to that. I have already put my order in. And I think she starts at 5, so. Again, if there's anybody else out there that would like a reading, please just post your question in the chat and I will get to it. Pull about 3 cards and hopefully help you out. There. guess I can pull some oracles about random things. I could do an oracle card about each sign too. Just the energy for this weekend. That might be cool to do. Let's throw that in. I'm going to pull an oracle card for each rising sign. Just for this weekend through the eclipse. The energy of the eclipse is going to last a lot longer than that, but just over this weekend and as through probably Tuesday. So Saturday through Tuesday, I'll pull an oracle card for each rising sign. And then I might call it a day if there's no one else who would like a reading. So I'm going to start out with Aries. Endless possibilities. Well, this solar eclipse is in Aries, Aries sun sign, or the Aries rising sign. And this is the rising sign. This may be a year of big changes coming, some big shifts, more possibilities, more options opening up to you than have in a while. And if I'm trying to condense it down to just this weekend, there may be some unexpected offers that come forward for you. Just over this weekend and through the Tuesday. So Saturday through Tuesday. Endless possibilities. You may be getting hit out of the blue with ideas for, why didn't I ever think of that? Why didn't I? Of course I could be, I want to say a groomer. So dealing with animals, for some reason that's coming forward. Of course, why don't I go? I love working with numbers. Why don't I go into accounting? Why don't I look into that and looking into it? But just being open to the ideas and offers that might pop up over this weekend. Next up, I have Taurus. So let's see what we have for Taurus eclipse. Eclipse weekend reading. That sound right? Great big love. I love this card. So I would say it feels like it's just going to be this riding that tide of joy, of goodness, of scrunchy, yummy love. Great big love. You may even be overwhelmed a little bit with emotions as this is progressing, as this weekend is moving on. So you may be moved to cry, but not because you're sad, because you are so happy, because you are so joyous in this moment. So good news, I would say, things that just make your heart feel so good. And you may even have that sense and feeling of just your heart just wants to burst because it's just such a beautiful time. That's what I'm seeing for Taurus. All right. Next we have Gemini. Seen beyond. So what I am seeing, for Gemini here is like a veil gets lifted or something gets moved out of your way so that now you can see what the next steps are. Now you can see which choice you want to make. It's like you're waiting on a certain decision from someone else to come through, or you're waiting maybe literally for a wall in a house to be moved or something to shift out of your way because you can't see what's there until somebody else makes that move, until that thing is, whatever is blocking the options is moved out of the way. And it feels like that's going to happen over these next 4 days, is being able to get that clear sight and clear vision of what it is you want. That was Gemini. Let's do Cancer. The storyteller. I do card. Gemini, storyteller. You're on Mercury, which is all about communication. Mercury is also in retrograde. And in Aries too. So this might be where there's some personal journaling going on, or maybe you actually go out and purchase, or you find a very special journal, So you may craft the cover, you may add stickers, you may personalize something. Maybe it's digital. But there's something you're going to write. Oh, okay. Or for some reason, this is pushing through. This is the weekend you're writing out all the invitations to the graduation party or to the weddings or doing something where you're writing and it's kind of a formal documentation, formal process. So that could be it too. So either personalizing or putting together something to journal about yourself or to put your deepest thoughts and things into, or literally just a little bit monotonous, but getting those invitations ready to be sent out. Cancer. For this weekend, what do we have for Cancer? Kind of energy. Okay. Ears wide open. Listen. Pay attention. Pay attention, Cancer. Somebody's going to tell you something and you may miss it unless because you're busy focusing on so many different things. I think that's what your tarot card earlier had for the next 7 days is you're giving all of your attention to one specific area. And I hope I'm thinking of the right one, that you're missing what's going on around you elsewhere. Don't do that. Pay attention. Try not to spread your energy too thin. Call some of that back. Give yourself time to process and to listen to what's going on so you can hear the message that's going to be very important for you to know over these next 4 days. Pay attention. That was Cancer. So next up we have Leo. What's Leo's little mini eclipse reading for this weekend? Oh, sassy guides. Leo, it's all about you. Waking the lion. So this solar eclipse is happening in Aries, which is a fire sign. You are also a fire sign. You may have a lot more energy than normal over these next few days. You may be feeling boastful, braggadocious, very active, very much wanting to move and talk to people and be out there. Very much more extroverted maybe than you normally are. This, again, is for Leo rising. So very much over here, folks, over here. Let me tell you something. Have I got a story for you? But wanting to be that, or just for some reason, naturally being that center of attention over this next weekend. It feels fun, though, less so aggravating, or there's no malicious intent in it, I'm feeling, but it is definitely humorous and people just going, oh, here we go again. Okay, that was Leo. So now we have Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? I like it when they do that. What do we have for Virgo? Just for this eclipse energies in these next 7 days, okay? Sacred reverence. Honor yourself, Virgo. If you need time to process, if you need time alone, take it. Let yourself feel what's going on with you. You may need just quiet time this weekend to let yourself accept what's going on. Accept the changes that are occurring to you, around you, within you. Don't be frivolous about something that you are deeply impacted by. So don't play it off like it's not a big deal, because it is for you. Treat it with respect. Treat it with sacred reverence and let it integrate with you. This almost, I don't know, this could be some news you get that may initially be shocking. And you just like, I don't know. I'm not, no. Be open. Let that information in. Let your body process that. Give yourself that respect and that time because you deserve it. I will remember that too. Okay. That was Virgo. So now we have Libra. Look, Libra's little quick hit of energy over this next 4 days. Over this eclipse. we have for Libra? A deep breath. Dang, I think Libra got this card too. Maybe not. Possibly though. Now I want to go back on the actual eclipse reading that I did for them. But it could be a different sign. I could be wrong. A deep breath. Take time for some meditation. Here it is. Take a deep breath before you speak. Don't just react and respond because you may say something that you're going to regret. Take a deep breath. Take a time out. Tell them, I just need a minute. I will be right back, but I need a minute to process. I need a minute to calm my emotions before I respond to what's going on. So give yourself permission to take that time. You got it. That was Libra. So now we have Scorpio over this little eclipse weekend we have. This next Saturday through Tuesday. What do we have for Scorpio's eclipse energy? Okay. Broken open. You may have, I don't know, it might feel like an uncharacteristic emotional outburst where you're feeling more exposed than normal. Yeah, you're feeling exposed and a little uncomfortable. But the outcome of this is going to be in your favor. It's going to be good for you to have this off your chest, to have this, to release it from yourself so that you're not holding it. You're not trying to keep yourself all locked up and, blocked off. You need to let that energy out because it's not comfortable and is just building up in there and it's not good for you. So you need to express yourself. Hopefully it ends up being in a positive way and not negative words, but one way or another, it's coming out. So just be ready, accept that, and know that it's something that was meant to happen the way that it does. That's what I have for Scorpio. Next up, Sagittarius eclipse energy for these next 4 days. I don't see anybody new on that would like a free reading. I'll be on until I'm done with these eclipse readings here. If you are on and would like a reading, just post your question in the comments and I will be happy to help. So that was Scorpio. This is Sagittarius, I believe. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? Okay. Excuse me. Burst of magic. A burst of magic, something delightful. So this could be connecting with somebody over a comedy show or a comedy movie, or maybe going to a comedic event. But it's just the weather's going to be good, or it's perfect for that moment and for that time. It's going to help you bring you closer to someone. So there's something that's going to feel very magical and like you're really connecting on a deeper level with someone over these next 4 days. Now, that's not where I thought this would go, but that's where they're taking it. This does reduce down, the 48 reduces down to a 3. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So this is time out with at least one other person, maybe even a couple of people. And perhaps that's where you're meeting this other person. Or maybe it's just all the 3 of you having like this thing that you're going to remember forever. You'll be bringing this up years down the road. This night when we went out here and did this. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that happened. It was amazing. That type of thing. Inspiring, just inspiring energy for Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn over this next 4 days. What is it that Capricorn needs to know? What do we have for Capricorn? And these eclipse energy weekend. This is a recurring card. Capricorn, what are you holding back on? What are you not letting others see? What are you trying to protect? Just let the protection go. Be open. Be open about how you really feel about it. Be open about what's going on. People are ready and waiting to support you. They know something's going on, but they don't know what. Share it. Open yourself up to receive help. You can't do everything alone, Capricorn, as much as you might want to. Sometimes you have to ask for that help and be open and honest about what's going on and about what you want out of this situation. And people will be there to help you. Talk to people. Okay, next up is Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about this weekend? If anybody new is online, I am doing free readings. I'm just occupying my time at the moment. If you would like a reading, just post your question in the comment and I will get to that as soon as I'm done with this. I think I just have 2 left. And welcome. So this is for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about this weekend? What can you tell us about Aquarius? For these 4 days for this eclipse weekend. Smoke and mirrors. Somebody may be trying to deceive you or mislead you on something. So trust your vision or your understanding of the big picture over the little, what I'm getting is like little micro moments or microaggression type things where they're just trying to derail you, trying to misdirect you. Pay attention to that. The smoke will clear after this time period, so you will be able to see exactly what was going on. Just be aware that this may be a time where take everything with a grain of salt. Just do that. And know that, things may change a little bit after this period. It's not exactly what it seems. Aquarius. All right, now let's do Pisces. This is my last one. If there's anybody else on who would like a reading, please post your question. This is free. There's no obligation. And then I will do a reading for you. Now we're on Pisces for this weekend, the next 4 days, a little mini eclipse reading for Pisces. What do they need to know? I'm using Oracle cards. Oracle of the 7 energies. What is it that Pisces needs to know about this weekend? Earth magic. Pisces, make sure you're staying grounded. Go outside, walk around barefoot if you can, but get your feet out in the water. Or take a nice long bath, a nice hot shower. Whatever it is that works for you. Water is especially going to help you with grounding. But make sure that you're it's going to help you pay attention to what's going on around you, so you're not going to be floating off in space and connecting to all the emotions and things going around you. You want to be centered on yourself. You want to bring your energy back into your body and stay present with yourself so that you can see what's actually going on and understand what other people are needing from you right now. So get yourself grounded, get yourself connected, bring yourself back in, pull your energy back from wherever it is you've left it. Imagine it all coming back into your body. It might even help you feel better. But you need to do that so that you're not quite so scatterbrained over the weekend. All right, that's what I have for everybody. If there is anybody else out there that would like a free reading, there's no obligation. It'll be a tarot reading. Please post your question in the chat, and I'll give that a couple of minutes. Otherwise, I'll be ending this reading or this live. These are the tarot cards I'll be using. Just a little mini Rider-Waite. Rifet. Hello, welcome. If there's a question you'd like me to answer, please post it in chat. I'll give it a minute. Get these cards thoroughly mixed up. I do these lives every Friday. The times do vary, but every Friday I do live tarot readings, and so far it's been free and open to whoever needs help at this time. Let's see. Yes, it is free. Is this a question about love then? Is it a question about a person named Nomen? I need more clarity for your question. So you have a question about your relationship with him or them? And the name's Nomen? Actually, it would just be, I can't tell you how they feel, but I can tell you about the relationship in general. Let me know if that would work. Okay, we'll go with that. So Rifet and Nomen relationship. General reading about that connection between Rifet and Nomen. To wait and see if that's what they want me to pull out. Okay, well, they gave me 3 cards. I would say right now, so the Knight of Cups is a very flirty knight. They're not about permanence. They're not necessarily about a long term. This is kind of a short term energy because they're exploring options. They're looking and learning themselves what it is that they want. So they're not necessarily ready to settle down anywhere long term. The Ace of Pentacles is indicating that there may be some other options out there. There's some new opportunity for you on the horizon, maybe even for this relationship, but I would say this is more for you on the horizon or about there. It's in your energy area, but you're not paying attention maybe because you're focused on this person here with, and this is an energy again of temporary, not permanent emotional connections. Ace of Pentacles is a new idea. This could be a new work opportunity or someone close to home, but it's fresh, it's new, it's something you had not considered before, and something you will or may want to explore more. And then the Judgment card is indicating leveling up, moving on. So you may be moving on from them. Let's see if I can get any more out of that. Yeah, right now it's like you're keeping yourself behind the garden gates. You're keeping yourself secluded and cut off from others. You need to get out more. You need to be open. You need to open the gate and let other people in. That's going to give you more opportunities, better opportunities, things that with people that want to grow with you, that want the same things you want. So not something temporary. You're looking for something more long term, or one of you is looking for something more long term and one is not. And that's what I'm getting for your relationship. You're welcome. Hopefully that helps you. If there's anybody else out there that would like a reading, please post your question in chat and I will read for you. And I'll give it a couple of minutes and then I will close with live. And thank you all for watching and participating. Maybe a send-off message. For anybody watching now, what do we have? Yeah. New horizons. Keep your eye out on the horizon. Maybe you're waiting for a package or something to come in. It might be coming sooner than you think. All right. That is what I have for everybody. Thank you all who participated, and thank you to all who may watch this later. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you're feeling it. And I will talk to you later. Bye, all. Where am I? Here we go.